Welcome back friends to the fourth part of the biology video, that is cell, the fundamental unit of life. In this video we are going to discuss about the three parts of the plastids, that are chromoplasts, chloroplasts and leucoplasts. Repeat with me: chloroplasts, chromoplasts and leucoplasts. Next, continue the in plastids, chloroplasts, chromoplasts and leucoplasts. Chloroplasts, chloroplasts contain the green pigment chlorophyll. This is why leaves are green, which absorbs light to provide the energy necessary to complete photosynthesis. Chloroplasts are type of plastids which contain the green pigment, that is called chlorophyll, and this is why the leaves of the plants are green, because of presence of chloroplasts. The leaves of plants are green, which helps in absorbing the light to provide the energy to complete process of photosynthesis. It helps in absorbing light to provide the energy to complete the photosynthesis. And next, chromoplasts. Chromoplasts are very similar to chloroplasts, but they do not contain the green pigment chlorophyll. In chromoplasts, the green pigment is not present, which is called chlorophyll. Instead of chlorophyll, they contain other pigments which give colors to flower and to leaves during the fall. These other pigments absorb color of light than chlorophyll. Chromoplasts are also a type of plastids very similar to the chloroplasts, but they do not contain the green pigment. Here the chromoplasts do not contain the green pigment. Instead, they contain other pigments which give colors to flowers and leaves during the fall. The yellowish color of the leaves when the leaves are dried. These pigments give colors to the flowers and to leaves. These other pigments absorb colors of lights than chlorophyll. Colors of lights than chlorophyll. Then next, leucoplasts. Leucoplasts are non-pigmented colorless plastids. Leucoplasts are a type of plastids. They are non-pigment and colorless plastids. Lacking pigments, leucoplasts are not green, so they are predictably located in roots. Leucoplasts are mainly present in roots and non-photosynthetic tissues of plants. It is not photosynthetic tissues of plants. They may become specialized for bulk storage of starch, lipid or protein, and are then known as amyloplasts, elioplasts or proteinoplasts. These materials are released from the leucoplast when the cell requires them. They may become specialized for bulk storage. Leucoplasts become specialized for bulk storage of starch, lipid, protein, and they are known as amyloplasts. In leucoplasts, amyloplasts, elioplasts, and proteinoplasts. These three materials are released from the leucoplasts when the cell requires them. Whenever the cell requires, these three types of leucoplasts will be released. Next, ribosomes. These are the diagrams of the ribosomes, and we will further discuss about the definition or what is ribosome. The small particles that contain chemical messengers called RNA, ribonucleic acid, and play a major role in the protein synthesis. Ribosomes, mainly ribosomes contain chemical messengers. How we have social media like Instagram, Facebook, whatever. It is also like one of them in our body or in our organ system. These ribosomes contain chemical small particles that contain chemical messengers, not social messengers, chemical messengers in our organ system, that is called RNA, ribonucleic acid, and play a major role in protein synthesis. It will play a major role in the protein synthesis. Next, the endoplasmic reticulum. In endoplasmic reticulum, there are two types. One is smooth endoplasmic reticulum and another one is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Let us discuss in this slide about smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Before going to smooth endoplasmic reticulum, we will know the basic knowledge of endoplasmic reticulum. A network of membranous tubes, planted sacs in the cytoplasm. It is presented in cytoplasm that extend from the nucleus membrane to the plasma membrane of eukaryotic cells. And while reading this sentence, we can find that it is only present in eukaryotic cells. Endoplasmic reticulum gives internal support to the cell, enables the synthesis of proteins, lipids, and detoxifies any drugs or toxins. Endoplasmic reticulum is a network of membranous tubes and planted sacs in cytoplasm that extend from the endoplasmic reticulum extends from nuclear membrane to plasma membrane of eukaryotic cell. Endoplasmic reticulum gives internal support. It gives internal support to the cell and enables the synthesis of proteins, lipids, and helps in detoxifying any drugs or toxins. Next, we will study that smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum has a tabular form. It participates in the production of phospholipids, the chief lipids in the cell membranes, and are essential in the process of metabolism. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum transports the products of the rough endoplasmic reticulum to other cellular organelles, especially the Golgi apparatus. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum has a tabular form. Especially the smooth ER means the smooth endoplasmic reticulum has a tabular form. It participates in the production. In which it is participating? It is participating in the production of phospholipids. The chief lipids in the cell membrane, and are essential in the process of metabolism. The chief lipids in the cell membrane, which is presented in cell membrane, and are the essential in the process of metabolism. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum transports the products of rough endoplasmic reticulum to other cellular organs. It transport the products of rough endoplasmic reticulum. I will be explaining about rough endoplasmic reticulum in the next slide. It transport the products of rough endoplasmic reticulum to the other cellular organelles. Okay, especially the Golgi apparatus. You can see here the diagram or picture. Here the small pores are present, so it is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. It is smooth surfaced, so it is called as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now, rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, series of connected planted sacs, part of a continuous membrane organelle within the cytoplasm of eukaryotic cells that plays a central role in the synthesis of proteins. Okay. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, series of connected planted sacs. I will be detail explaining you in the next part of my video. So subscribe my channel if you didn't subscribe for more videos. Part of a continuous membrane. It is a part of continuous membrane organelle within the cytoplasm of eukaryotic cells. It is a part of continuous membrane organelle within the cytoplasm, okay, that plays a central role in the synthesis of proteins. What is the role of rough endoplasmic reticulum? Means that plays a central role in the synthesis of proteins. And thanks for watching. Oh, so it is the diagram of rough endoplasmic reticulum. And thanks for. If you understood the video, share this video to your friends, and any doubts about this part of the video, you can mail me your doubt. I gave my Gmail ID in the description box. Bye bye, tata, see you.